Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our dear sister. The message that she sent to me, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? My name is Name Hidden. I am a 27-year-old woman currently staying here in Johannesburg, but I am from KZN. I never thought that I'll be sharing this story, quite a story that I have. But after what I have seen, I feel like I need to let the truth out. The things that I witnessed, they still haunt me. And the money that I received, whilst it is tempting, it feels like it came with a curse in my life. At that time, I did not even notice that this number, that the amount of money that they gave to me, it is the same number that is called the beast number. They gave me the exact amount, and I never thought about it on that morning after I had been with a guy who took me to a party. This confession is not about what just happened, but I also want other people to assist me, and I want people to clarify some things for me so that I can understand how I ended up being there, because what I saw on that night, it really confused me. I was high on alcohol, but I felt the alcohol leaving my system. This was after I started walking around the mansion. Then when my blesser saw that I was now sober, that was when I was taken to another room where there were other ladies, and then we were told that we needed to take some drugs, and I was forced to take some drugs, Brother Nashi, but I still had that mental picture of the things that I had seen. So it was right after lockdown had been eased. The city was slowly coming back to life, and for someone like me, a slay queen who thrives on the social scene, it felt like things were finally returning to normal. I had been getting by during lockdown, speaking with my blessers on my Instagram handles, but the opportunities to make money the way that I used to, they were scarce. All that I used to do was to please these blessers, like we will do a video call, then I'll strip for them, then we will like help each other. You'll be masturbating and I'll be doing the same thing. So this guy that I'm speaking about, all the time he was locked up in his country in Zim. That was when he told me that he wanted to come to South Africa. We kept on talking and talking. So this man, he kept on giving me gifts, and each and every time that I would help him online on the video chats, then he would give me something. So I thought that he was offering me something that seemed like an opportunity, because he said that there was this other party that was going to be hosted in Sandton, and if I was going there, then I will be able to link up with other girls and with other guys that had money. So I did not even think twice, since he was a man that was well connected and I knew that he had money. He didn't give me too many details, just that there was an exclusive party that will be happening in Sandton. And if I came with him, I was going to get paid like really well, to get paid really well. I did not ask a lot of questions. That's just how things go in this life. You do not need to know everything to get paid. So I did put my best outfit and I did my makeup and I got ready for what I thought was just another high-end party. But looking back, I should have known something was off from the moment that we arrived. You know, the people that I saw there, they looked really weird and dark. There was something about the eyes of this other man that I saw. Like this man, it seemed as if his eyes, they were demonic and they were just too dark. The party was held at this massive luxurious mansion. You could tell whoever owned the place was serious about their money. Everything screamed in your face like I am rich. Imported cars parked outside. He had even brought another girl whom he claimed that was from America, but an escort. Designer clothes on everyone who attended, and security was so tight you'd think that a president was going to be there. I was a bit nervous, but I kept telling myself that it was just another night out and I will be done and I was going to make money, and I had done this before, right? No big deal. When we got inside, it was different. The vibe was strange. The music wasn't the usual upbeat house or amapiano. Instead, there was this low vibe. The music I had never heard. such a music that can hypnotize you. No one was singing. It was just the drum and beat, but slowly playing in the background. The lights were dim and almost like they didn't want people to see too much. As I looked around, I noticed that there were not a lot of women. It was mostly men, and you could tell that the other guys that were with me, like they were there as if they were prostitutes to these powerful rich men, and not just any men. Some of them looked familiar. And I swear to you that it's like I recognized a face that I had seen on TV. And some of these people, they were too secretive. They did not want to be around. They just went into their separate rooms. So as for the guy who had brought me from Zim, he seemed very calm, like he knew exactly what was happening. I asked him what kind of a party this was, but he just smiled and told me to relax, that I was safe and would be well taken care of. He then handed me a drink, which I took to calm my nerves, but things only got weirder from there on. At some point during the night, I was led into another room. I was not the only one there. There were a few women who were there too. All of us, we were seated on very beautiful couches whilst the men gathered around. Then it started. These men were supposed to be powerful, rich, and straight, some of whom I had even fantasized when I was looking at how handsome they seemed to be. They began to touch each other in ways that made my stomach to turn. I had never seen anything like that. They were not just having a good time. It was like they were part of something more like a ritual. At first, I thought that maybe it was just a show, what rich men do when they are bored, but like something to just pass the night. But it quickly became clear that this was no ordinary party. The men started pairing off, touching and kissing, going to separate rooms, and you could tell that these people, they had done these things before. They just left me, even my boyfriend from Zim, he just left me there sitting alone with the other girls. He was taken by another man who was very old, and they went into another room. What scared me was when I saw that guy whom I say that I think that he is someone who is famous, a well-known figure. He left the room with another man. So this guy, the way that he was walking with that other guy, they were holding hands in this strange, almost like gay-like thing, and they were bonding, and they went into the car and they drove off. Then as for that guy from Zim, I did not find him the whole night. I don't even know which room he was into. The security, what they will do was that when you would walk around too much, the security will return you back to your place. That was when an envelope was given to me. The man who had brought me over there handed me a bundle of cash, and I was told that I was not even allowed to count that money. I was supposed to count that money when I would have returned back home. So he then Ubered me back home. When I arrived home, I counted the money. That was when I found out that the cash that he had given to me, it was exactly 66,600. I did not even understand why such a specific amount, but it was not a question that I could not ask him anymore, because the guy, since that time until now, when I tried to speak with him, he just ghosted me, Brother Nashi. It's like I felt like I even sold my soul being at that party, Brother Nashi. Right now, whenever I think about it, I keep on asking myself a lot of questions. As for that money that was given to me, one could think that 60K, it is a lot of money, but sometimes I sit down and I try to calculate what I used with that money. But the only thing that I know I bought, it was this other jacket that I went and I bought, then an iPhone. Apart from that, I don't even know where that money went to. This is my own confession, and I want your listeners to help me out to clarify some things. I'll be waiting in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin. She's the one who did this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.